And two of the best, speediest receivers in the game are going to be on the same field today.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to see how both teams, the offenses, how do they get the football to these speedy wide receivers. And no matter what you do on the defensive side, you go, well, we're going to take them out of the game. We're going to double team them. Really? How are you going to do that when they're in motion? They're always changing formations. Very tough to do now. You just got to rely on good tackling and try to prevent those short catches and long runs.
The 49ers take it from the 43. That's a tackle right near the 48.
Jim, let's keep our eye on the defense. If they keep giving up runs like this, they're going to have to change what they're doing on the defensive side. Maybe bring another guy down in the box to stop those runs.
Second down coming up. Out of the eye. Here's the handoff. The football sits at the 42-yard line. First down and 10. And they get the sack.
This might not be nice to say, but every once in a while it's kind of fun to watch the quarterback get sacked like that. Good job by the defensive end.
Coming to the line at the 50.
Let's go.
Reaches out and snatches it. And he's tackled at the 32-yard line.
That's what you call a bullet pass. Very little space to throw the football into, but he gets it done. A lot of velocity, right on target. Look at that. The defensive line, now they're all spreading out.
Looking across the middle. Bites off the hit. That picks up 11.
There's no doubt time of possession can be an overrated stat in games many times. But one thing you want to do, throw and catch it just like this to pick up those first downs and keep it going.
It's first down as they head to the line. They'll run it here. They break through. Tackle him behind the line.
The Ram defense is so fast and so powerful. That time of the run play, they just overpower the offensive line. They tackle the runner for a loss.
Looks like they're in press coverage here.
Let's go.
Second and 11.
And they take him down.
It is truly a bonus when you can take your outside linebacker and let him rush the quarterback and he can get a sack. Nice job that time by the outside linebacker.
The 49ers now facing third down. A week ago, they were up to the challenge in these spots.
Let's go.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
Halfway through this first quarter now. Pass is intercepted.
What a job by the linebacker that time making that interception. Gets in good position. What a pair of hands. A linebacker who can do it all.
Mason's lined up behind his quarterback as the single back. Luck's got two tight ends on the field for this snap. Got the completion. That's a gain of 6. That's his first reception today. Here's a look at how the Rams line up on offense today. They struggle at times to move the ball, so it'll be interesting to see how they fare today. Second down and 5. Flag is out. Taken down at the 21. The defense accepts the penalty.
Quarterback should have never thrown at that time. Even though he completes the pass, he should have seen the defense was right there. A loss of a couple yards.
After the penalty, it's second down and 12. The 49ers defense now is going to go nickel. With the contact, the ball comes out. And here's the 49ers defensive lineup. Second best in the league when it comes to pass defense. This is third down. Luck standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. And it's knocked down.
The Rams really don't have much of a chance of picking up this first down. It's third and long. Of course, the defense is looking for passes down the field. They're all over everything, and the pass goes incomplete.
And he's on the sidelines and out of bounds.
The 49ers, I have to wonder, where are they going to be mentally after that last drive when they were moving the football only to give it away on an interception? How are they going to be out there on this possession?
Well, I think it's tough. I really do, Jim. You know, nowadays, quarterbacks, it seems like all we judge them on, do they throw interceptions or not? And once you throw one, it's out there. You've got to get over that middle block, and you've got to keep playing hard and aggressive football. That's the only way you can have success.
The 49ers bring in an extra tight end for this play.
Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
They better hurry to get the snap. Catch made. And that's a gain of 10.
The 49ers that time, they can't get big yards, but the throw and catch picks up a few, and this third down's much easier with this situation.
Offense still looking for a first after that completion on second down. The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. The 49ers get a first down. First down here.
Get ready. 188. 188.
First and 10. He'll throw it over the middle. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
I know it looks easy, but it's not. But a nice throw on the slant route. Slant route means you're slanting towards the inside. Good throw and catch.
Back here, ready to start the second quarter. And a key now is going to be which offense is able to break through first, Phil.
I don't know if these offenses can break through, Jim. I think it's going to – we might end up seeing scoring on the defensive side before we see it on the offensive side. It's been tough sledding for these offensive players. The D-line now shifted into a spread look. They are getting ready to rush that quarterback.
And the second quarter is underway with this snap.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the box very well. He picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice.
Here they come back to the line after picking up over 20 yards on that last play. Strong eye handoff here. Taylor's the one who brings them to the ground. The defense will take the penalty. The line of scrimmage, the 32-yard line. First down at the 32. Makes the catch. And that's good for only a yard or two.
Get ready. Get ready. Grab 38.
The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
The 49ers will take the snap from the 30. Makes the catch in the open field. And Richardson's there to take it down.
When you have an offense like this that just keeps getting first downs, not only are they moving in scoring position, but they're giving their defense a lot of rest.
First down here after the completion. Here's the handoff out of the strong eye. Gets about 9 on the play.
The offense is so close right here. They just need to show a little power and punch this in the end zone and get that touchdown.
The next snap will come from the 2-yard line. The defense loading up on the line, getting set for this snap.
Hard to get these plays nowadays in the NFL. Second and short, the defense sails out because they are expecting run. Well, it's a run that time by the offense and nowhere to go.
About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive. This play call, it breaks the plane. Touchdown. And we're halfway through the second quarter, and with the touchdown trip, they are now in front of this ball game.
And this game's flying along. We've seen some good play, but that drive right there was not a good job by the defensive front. They were all over the place and allowed the offense to execute some plays and take the lead.
Breaks out of the tackle. He's going to be tackled right around the 21-yard line. That return's good for about 26.
The Rams offense is on the field, hoping to erase the memory of their last drive, which was completely unproductive, a quick 3-and-out.
Yeah, it was. I don't know if they can erase this defense. This defense is pretty good. We saw that in the last drive, and they got good players, and they're pretty excited, so this is going to be tough on the offense.
Press coverage all the way. First down at the 21. Throws the pass. Unable to bring it in.
Sometimes when you have a player with this kind of talent, you're willing to put up with a few drop passes because when he catches it, he has a chance of going all the way.
After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down.
When you see linebackers moving around like this, that means they're probably going to blitz.
Pulls it in. They bring him down at the 29-yard line.
A lot of times you look at the drag route and you think that's the safety valve. You know what? It is. The quarterback is always taught to look down the field. If there's nobody open, throw it to the drag route coming across the field. That time they did it. It's just short of getting the first down.
Playing press coverage to the outside. The Rams have it at the 29. The pass falls incomplete, and they fail to pick up a first down on this series. They're in punting formation. No chance to return this one as that punt is headed to the sidelines. The 49ers now coming to the line. Been a closely contested game so far. The score's 7-0. First down at the 15. They'll go ground. And that's a gain of maybe 5.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
And it's now second down and 5 after running it on first down. It's a 2 tight end formation. Secures it with 2 hands. Halftime is coming up, but first we reach the 2-minute warning.
Let's go.
First down at the 30. Set up screen. Going to lose yards here.
Well, we see it more and more. Football's thrown behind the line of scrimmage. They do it that time. Nice catch, but a loss of yards on the play.
The 49ers come out with a split backfield.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
The 49ers take it from the 28. Catch made. A foot race to the end zone. The 10 going to take it home for the touchdown. And that touchdown figures to have them in a very comfortable spot heading into the halftime break.
Ooh, they are feeling good. There's no doubt about that. It's been a show of good offense here so far in the first half. And now what you got to do, halftime comes, you got to go in there and tell yourself to keep this going and keep the pressure on.
And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19.
The Rams offense comes back onto the field. Let's see if they can move the chains this time, because the last possession was ugly. They weren't out there very long.
Well, Jim, you know how I think in situations like this, I think it's more up to the coach than the players. Call a play that really catches the defense off guard so you can get an easy gain and get the momentum on your side and get it rolling.
He's wide open for the grab. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Mason's taking the handoff. They have this one covered up, and it's going to set them back for a loss.
At the 34, 66 yards from pay dirt.
Mason, the lone setback this time. And a flag comes out. That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense. It's Luck out of the pistol. The Rams have it at the 24. Going deep. Nice catch. The Rams signal for a timeout. They have 2 remaining.
You throw it deep for a lot of reasons. One, you're hoping for the big play, maybe a touchdown, but also you got to think about interference. You can get that a lot of times, but that was a nice throw and catch.
First down at the 45. That's dropped by Jeffrey, who couldn't bring it in.
So many times when you drop a football in the NFL, a pass like that, it's because of lack of concentration. You're just not serious about what you're doing.
Second down following that incompletion.
Now he's going to change the play, and look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
Luck out of the gun. This play will hold up. He's inbounds. That's reception number 2 for him. Can you believe how steady and reliable this guy is?
He is. He is. What's the phrase for it? He is money, Jim Nance. Man, he pays off every single time. You throw the football near him, he'll make the catch.
First down, offense readying for the snap. The 49ers call a timeout. Their first.
Coming to the line at the 32.
First down at the 32. And the flag is down.
I don't know what the answer is when it comes to guarding these tight ends now. There's just not much you can do. I'll tell you the best way to stop the tight end, rush the quarterback.
The 49ers defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Snags it right out of the air with one hand. The Rams will take a second here to talk things over as they call a timeout on second down. Play number 6 coming up on this drive. The 49ers come out in a dime package. He sends the halfback in motion.
I think these linebackers are moving around because they're going to try to blitz the quarterback.
Luck's back in shotgun formation. It's intercepted. And a touchback here will bring the ball out to the 20.
And with that pick, it looks like the first half will end just the way it started, with this defense dominating in all aspects.
This defense has some attitude, don't they? They play fast, they play hard, and they just dare you to throw the football. Well, the offense finally did it. They took a chance, and they paid for it.
Come back. Black got it out, feel it.
First down at the 20. Takes it from the strong eye. And that's a big tackle behind the line of scrimmage. We've reached the intermission. And soon we'll be sending you to Larry Ridley, who's going to break down all the first half highlights as we send it to Orlando in a moment. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19.
The Rams back onto the field. Of course, the last drive they had it looked like they were going to put up some points, only to watch the football get picked off in opponent's territory.
Smart defensive coach they're going against in this game today. He knows how to put his players in positions to make plays, and he did that last drive, and they came up with the INT.
Was that on the quarterback, or was that just a great play by the defender?
I'm giving most of the credit to the defender. It's just a good play.
And now they'll try over again on second down. The 49ers defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. Has his target. That's his first reception today.
Ran do a really good job this time on offense. The quarterback throws the ball short. They pick up a few yards, and now it makes third down much easier.
Third and short following the completion. Looking across the middle. A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one. First down at the 36. He's going to be swallowed up behind the line.
Rams running back that time, he makes a bad decision. You can't be looking to make every play a big play when you're running the football. Look for a few yards, take advantage of that. He tries for the big play. What happens? He gets tackled for a loss.
Mason's lined up as the single back. The Rams have it at the 34. Looks but can't connect on the short throw.
Every quarterback hates a situation like this. You're down the football game, and you got third long, but you must keep thinking, don't turn it over. So don't force the situation by trying to throw one in there in tight coverage. If they're not open, throw it short.
At the 34, 66 yards from pay dirt. The 49ers go with the dime formation here on defense.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
Had it for a moment, but the ball is knocked out, incomplete.
Well, they always say if you get your hands on the football, you got to make the catch. Yeah, right. The guy that made that rule up wasn't getting hit as he was trying to catch the football. Nice hit that time by the defender.
That punt sets up the defense now in excellent position as they're able to down the football inside the 10. The 49ers offense takes the field. Let's see if this momentum can carry over from the first half, because they have been brilliant to this point, partner.
Yeah, a lot of things change in that locker room at halftime. You know, you might feel good about what you've done. Of course, you got to realize the defense might be upset and is willing to come out here and take more chances in the second half.
Handoff made. Picks up about 2. The defense accepts the penalty.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
First down now in a dangerous spot here.
Get ready. Blue getting fired.
Knocked down as he fires it. Second down with the defense ready to pounce.
Get ready. Press to the edge.
Takes it from the gun. He's drilled as he throws. Third down and must be extremely careful with the football.
Get ready. Wide 88. Wide 88.
The quarterback motions the wide receiver.
This has got to be a blitz. Look how everybody's crowding the line of scrimmage.
Third and forever. He's got the catch. That's reception number 2 for him.
That's what you want to do. Get a first down while you're on top and keep that clock moving and just controlling the football game. Good job by the offense managing things so far here today.
This play set up by the long gainer.
Let's go.
Handoff. Wide to the left. Tackled down at the 28-yard line.
Good job by the defensive line standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
Second and 8 coming up. The 49ers lined up. Bunch formation.
Press to the edge.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
Torrey Smith with the catch. No one's going to get him now. The 10. All the way home and all alone. Touchdown. And they continue to take that game plan that worked so well in the first half and add to it here midway through the third quarter with another touchdown, Phil.
So my answer is, what's the defense thinking? My gosh, the game plan didn't change on the offensive side, but you had no answers for it. Time to get on that sideline and figure out what you want to do.
Ball is out. That brings the play to an end.
Well, that's nothing but just that's just luck. That's all you can say. You're the return team. They fumble the football. It bounces out, and they get it back. They lucky there.
The Rams stalled on their last drive, forced a punt. So now the offense comes back out onto the field.
Yeah, they're coming back out. They lack confidence, and I understand why. They came out, couldn't get anything done. The defense was flying around, making the plays. They got to change the tempo of this game.
Mason's brought down after picking up 11 on this play.
If you're running back and you want more carries, do things like this. Read the defense right, read the blocking, and pick up first downs. That's a really good job by the running back.
Now 1st and 10. Reed makes the interception. He's brought down. Midway through the third, and this defense continues its reign of terror.
What's so impressive with what this defense is doing here so far today, this is a good offense that they are shutting out. So it's tough to do, but, man, they have been outstanding.
The 49ers have it at the 34. And intercepted. And he's brought to the ground. They haven't had anything go their way for 2.5 quarters, and now the defense comes up with a play that perhaps could lead to something, Phil.
They didn't deserve for anything to go their way. They were not playing hard enough, and finally the defense showed some enthusiasm, some toughness, and they got that turnover.
Eric Armstead takes him to the ground.
Well, if I was that quarterback, I'd be mad after getting sacked like that by the defensive end. Your offensive tackle's just got to do a better job.
Luck's lining up in the pistol.
Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals.
Third down on the way. Quarters formation here for the defense. Got a flag. He's able to come down with it. What a catch. One-handed. The penalty is declined. That last play will hold up.
What must it be like to be able to go down there and make a play like that? How about it? One-handed catch. That was special.
Looks like they're in press coverage here. 1st and 10. And it's swatted away. Mason, the lone setback this time. 2nd down and 10. They give it to him on the counter. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator, coming with the counter run, and the defense being too aggressive. They're over pursuing, so you do the little counter, go the opposite direction, and it works well.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. Third down and 1. Mason's going to secure the handoff. The Rams will go for it here on 4th down and short.
Good job by the defensive line, shifting all down inside. I think they're expecting.
The Rams turn the ball over on downs.
Well, defensive tackle, so many times they're in charge of stopping the run, but not this time. The big fella, good move at the snap of the football, gets in that backfield and gets the sack.
First down at the 49. He is tackled at the 40-yard line. He's averaging right around 7 yards per carry on the game. The 49ers will take the snap from the 40. Nowhere to go, as this will be a loss of 3.
The 49ers offensive coordinator, he has to be frustrated by that play. I think he calls the right play, but what happens? The run loses yards. That's just a bad job by the offensive line.
Hyde takes his spot in the backfield. The 49ers take it from the 43. Finds his mark. He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Nice job that time by the defense, knowing the situation. Go ahead and let the quarterback complete the pass. Just make sure you come up and make the tackle before the 1st down. Good job. 4th down coming up.
Welcome back to this one-sided affair. All set to punt here. That'll be a touchback, and the ball will be placed at the 20. Mason lined up in the backfield. 1st down at the 20. Reaches out and grabs it. First down on the way. Tackled right at the 50. That's his first reception today. Coming to the line of scrimmage right at midfield. The offense is set at the line for the 1st down after that completion. What a hit, and the ball falls incomplete.
That's interesting. As you watch the receiver trying to make that catch, he knew the defender was close, so he didn't put all of his heart into it. The defender made a nice hit and knocks the football out to the ground.
2nd and 10. Pass is made, but the hit knocks the ball out. Incomplete.
Well, when you get the situation like this, Jim, and you get third and long, I'll tell you what catches a defense by surprise. Run a double move on the outside against the defensive back, because everybody in the stands and the defensive players all think they're going to throw it short.
Following that incompletion, it sets up 3rd and 10. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one.
Well, the defense has got to be excited. Anytime on 3rd down they make the play, they get pretty fired up. But when you sack a quarterback on 3rd down, that is one happy and emotional defense right now.
They bring back out the offense to go for it. The Rams come to the line. 1st down marker at the 40.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
On the money. The Rams now move the chains.
I can't give all the credit to the offense here. They go for it on 4th down here in the second half. Even though they're losing, the defense should have known that play was coming, and they should have stopped it.
That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. He'll take the snap from the gun. The hit knocks the ball out, incomplete.
That was a big hit by the defender that time. The receiver drops the football. I'll tell you what, I guarantee the next time he goes over the middle, he'll be looking for that defender. When you see linebackers like this shifting, they're trying to confuse the quarterback. Sometimes on 3rd and long from the defensive side, I like the fact that you can blitz. Send more guys than they can block. Make the quarterback throw the football quickly and short. Then it's all up to coming up and making the tackle.
The Rams will set up. The 28 is the 1st down line. Andrew Luck in shotgun formation. Down the field. Intercepted.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled. Being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
The 49ers offense coming back onto the field here, desperately trying to avoid a repeat of their last drive when they had the quick 3 and out.
I'll tell you what, if they go 3 and out again, you know what's going to happen? Those defensive players are going to be looking at them as they come off the field. You're putting us back out there already, so it's important to get a drive, give your defense a little rest.
The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. Has his man. On his way. The 30, the 20, the 10. Nobody was going to catch him there. Touchdown. This will end up being an embarrassing final score for the team on the wrong end of it.
Oh, yeah, they're going to be embarrassed, and their pride is going to be hurt. And, you know, on the winning team right now, it's time to think about putting in the backups and just let this clock run out.
Made right around the 26-yard line. The Rams offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
Mason lined up in the backfield. Mason's taken down at the 26. He's averaged about 2 yards a carry on the day. Coming up, 2nd down. Mason, the lone setback this time.
Now the defensive line is shifting to the right.
Has his target. Has 12 on this play.
Well, that'll make you feel a little better. Finally getting a 1st down. You're down big in the second half, and you're on the offensive side. Don't look for the quick score. Just look to pick up positive yards and hope it leads you to a score later.
The Rams come to the line with a bunch set. That's dropped by Jeffrey, who couldn't bring it in.
Well, sometimes when you have a talented receiver, you just got to put up with plays like that. He might drop a few, but when he does catch it, it can make a big play.
The Rams take it from the 38. The catch is made. And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play.
Well, you're really in a tough spot, but that is a good job picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. All you can do is just keep picking up those first downs. You hope it leads you to a score, and then you play the game from there.
Mason's lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback. That's a gain of 10.
Mason's a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
First down coming up. Mason lined up in the backfield. They'll run it off the toss. Good for only a yard.
Good job by the safety diagnosing the run, getting up outside. He stops it for no gain.
That's second down coming up. Last play before the 2-minute warning.
Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
The catch is made by Alshon Jeffrey. 2 minutes remaining in the game. The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. First down at the 17. Luck, handoff. Mason's marked down after a gain of 4. The defense will take the penalty.
The 49ers guessed right on the defensive side that time. They thought it was going to be a run play. They were all over it, and they got it in the backfield and made the tackle.
Coming to the line at the 25.
First down at the 25. He'll throw it over the middle. Finds his mark.
All you can do is your job, and that was a good job by the offense, picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
Let's see how they back up the big play here. Tosses the football. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day.
Just keep playing the game. You're down here near the goal line. You're getting blown out. But keep playing hard. You never know. Next week, you might be in the same situation, and you can draw on this positive reinforcement maybe you get from this next play.
A little jumpy there by that defensive front. The 49ers with a nickel look here on defense. Second and goal. To the ground. And that's a touchdown late in this one.
Not everybody's able to run the football in near the goal line for scores anymore in the offense. It's just too hard. But this offense, tough. The offensive line, give them credit. They gave the running back enough room, and they got in there for the score.
Got a flag down here. It's an illegal block in the back, and the coaching staff cannot be happy about this.
No, it's a bad decision, and most of all, it's dangerous. You can hurt players when you block them like that.
Double tight end formation. The give. Slashes to the left side.
Jim, that's just playing it by the book. You got the lead, and you want to keep the clock moving, so what do? You run the football. When you're in the huddle as a quarterback in this type of situation, you just tell everybody 2 things. Stay in bounds and put 2 hands on the football.
Got a flag. That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense. It's now second down.
Get ready.
Tight ends in motion here.
The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
It was right there, but he didn't bring it in.
This is a tough situation for the offense, 3rd and long coming up, but it's a good situation also. You're leading the football game, so there's no reason to take a chance and turn this football over.
Get ready.
Oh, you see the linebackers moving around. I think they're trying to confuse the offensive line.
3rd down and 13. Has the grab.
That's an awesome job by the offense picking up this 1st down here in the 2nd half. They got a big lead. It's not about scoring anymore. It's just about milking that clock, and that is an art, and this team is good at it.
The Rams lined up in the nickel. 1st down at the 20. Here's the handoff. Rock for a loss on that play.
Right call here by the coach in this situation. Keep running the football. Keep that clock moving. You have the lead. Just tell your quarterback to tell everybody on offense this. Hold on to the football and don't have a penalty where you could stop that clock.
Loss of 2 on that play. That's his 5th catch of the day.
If it was me, I would cover the short receivers and force this guy to throw it down the field. You're behind by a few points. You got to try and force the issue.
From the gun, throws the pass. He's got the catch.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, the quarterback had time and throws it down the field for another completion.
How much did it surprise you, Phil, final summation, that this game was so one-sided?
Now, to say surprised, shocked. I am shocked. I thought this game could actually turned out the other way, but the fact that it was just a blowout, what a surprise. And I know the losing team, hey, they got a lot of questions they got to answer in one short week.
For Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nance saying so long for now.